Welcome back. So I think I've got a fair bit of news to share. Okay, let me start off with the house. So the last part of what I was waiting for, which was the energy certificate, that has come through now. And so it means that the last part of my submission to council has been completed, which was a great feeling, although I don't want to celebrate too early on this one, because it's now sitting with council, and it's totally up to council to go over all of my documents and make sure that I've done everything correctly and that the house is suitable. They've told me already that it's looking great, but it's a waiting game. So it might be this upcoming week, might be the week after. I'm hoping it's at some point before Christmas, just because I'd like to get that approval as soon as possible so that I can kind of move on to the next step, which will be to organize the people to come in and do the foundations for the house. Now, on that note, because we are approaching the wet season, although, I don't know, it's like quite blue up there, so you'd probably never guess, but because we are approaching the wet season, I don't think it's likely that I'd be able to get the foundations in time, and because they're not going to put it in when the ground is wet. So I've made the decision to just wait until next year, once the dry season is hopefully in full swing, which is usually when it starts to dry out in March. By April it's looking good. By May generally it's really quite safe, and then like June through to nearly December there's pretty much no rain. So I thought, if I aim for May and have hopefully things lined up for May, then that will be my time to actually get the house in place. And I've got some leads on people that might be able to get the foundations in for me. So I'm feeling, as of right now, this very moment in time, I'm feeling pretty good about everything. It left me with the decision of what should I be doing while I wait for the rains to arrive and disappear, which really is the next probably I'm going to call it 5 months. And so I've made the decision to actually leave the land for those months and head off for the summertime to Perth. And it'll be a bit of a perspective check for me, because obviously Perth is a big city again, and I'm really looking forward to being back in a big city and just being with friends, and just having that opportunity to kind of look back on the past year while I've been here, and just reflect is really, it's just a great opportunity to remove myself from this environment and just look back and go, wow, all the things that I feel like I've achieved while I've been here, and also what kinds of things do I have left that I just really want to experience here. So I don't really have any answers for that at the moment. I just know that I'm really excited about going to Perth. So I think that means that I'll probably do one more vlog update before I go, because it's probably about just over 2 weeks, I think, before I go. So I'll fit in one more update. For now though, I'm looking around, and I'd like to think there's been a few changes here. I haven't actually spent too much time on the land, just because I had made the decision to leave, and so I didn't want to set things up too much with just stuff that will need monitoring while I'm away. I have no desire to put all of my my duties, I guess, that I've been doing over the past little while onto neighbors, or to hire somebody to come in and continue on like watering and stuff like that. So whatever happens with the land happens with the land while I'm away, and if things die, if things thrive, who knows? We'll see when I get back. But for now, I've just been trying to kind of set things up with things that are more likely to grow. And being the wet season, it's the more sort of aquatic plants and the things that are just going to be quite self-sufficient. So I'm going to flip the camera around. So we'll start off at the tomatoes. I think this time you can probably see the heat and everything that we've been having has really, it's just kind of continued to gut the tomatoes. And there's, I don't know, there's heaps of tomatoes still on there, but it's not looking anywhere near what it was before. And same with ones over here. So I haven't quite decided if I'm going to rip them out before I go away, but I think it might be a good decision to do so. The thing that is like really growing, and it is the season for it, is definitely the passion fruit. So yeah, all of that. You can see them going through here as well. And then there's another one over here. And I still remember planting them and just going, wow, I don't know if anything will come up. And just so happy that things did come up. So there was a couple break-ins, I think, since the last update. See if you can spot the break-in. So obviously these are all the sweet potatoes, and I took so many cuttings from them, and they just grow back so quickly, and they're just amazing. This one here, you can probably see it climbing up the fence already. It's literally like within a week or two, they just take over everything, which I love. I really love that I can just leave them here. I don't even think I've watered them much at all over the past couple of weeks. And they just, boom, 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 they just grow everywhere. But it's probably, which intruder was this? Yes, it was at least one wallaby. They managed to get through the fence over there. And knowing that they love sweet potato leaves, they've just all through here. And like obviously it'll grow back really quickly, so I'm not at all fussed. And I just need to make sure that when I do leave the land and head to Perth, that I make sure everything is, the gate is all properly closed up over there, so that there's really very little chance that they'll be able to get in. But I'm happy that they like the sweet potato leaves. It did surprise me, the fact that they like them so much that they will break down my garden fence. So over here, this used to be all the kangkong, the water spinach, and I pulled that out. Actually, I started pulling it out probably about a week ago, and then I finished pulling it out yesterday. So it looks quite unproductive at the moment, but I have put in, I've been propagating sweet potato cuttings, from over here, and so I've been popping them into the ground. So I imagine probably, I don't know, in the last update, this whole area here should probably look a little bit more similar to this area here. Probably not quite, but close enough. You get the gist. And then over here, so when I pulled up the kangkong, so this was always, the garlic chives are doing quite well at the moment as well, but this was all the kangkong that had been here before, since a few weeks ago. And I'm really happy that it's just all come back. And I can't even remember eating any. No, I did. I ate kangkong once. These are all the ones that I pulled up. Are they? No. Yeah, so these are the ones that I pulled up earlier in the week and put them in here. And then these are the ones, wow, no surprises, that I did. So I finished these ones off yesterday. Obviously it'll take them a few days to properly recover and start growing upright again and not looking like they're about to die. But they're just so resilient. I'm always amazed at the kangkong. The fact that it just, I don't know. Amazing, amazing plant. Over here, the tree lettuce is actually, I've been eating, I had a lot of chicken burgers over the past week or two, so I've been eating a fair bit of the tree lettuce. But I think it's slowed down. I'm pretty sure it's slowed down at least a little bit. And it's still really healthy, but I just think maybe the heat and everything has been getting to it. Now the things that, actually I'll start off with the sad news first, is that some of these eggplants, I don't know, it's like there's something that has gotten into their roots, because it's just sort of a slow, and like even this one here, I can see that it's not super happy because it's letting the bugs get to it. And this one as well. So I don't really have much hope that they're going to grow back. I'm not too fussed. But the ones that are still alive, so I think in the last vlog update, they were flowering a lot. And yeah, all of those flowers, turned into eggplants. So there's lots of, these are sort of the smaller midnight ones. And I'm pretty happy with them. They've still got probably at least another couple weeks to grow until they get to be full size, but there's plenty of eggplant on them, that's for sure. The ones that have really grown up quite well though, to the point where they're just falling over because there's so many eggplants on them. But these, they're quite, that's the size of my hand, right? And I'd say they've probably got it maybe probably another week, I guess, before I can properly eat them. This one's one of the biggest ones here. So yeah, it's actually bigger than my hand. And yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on this because I'm sure people have seen eggplant before, but they're just covered in eggplant, and that's really good. They are very happy eggplant plants. Yeah, this is one that just decided to give it up and completely fall over because there's just too many eggplants on it to stand upright. I should probably stake them, but oh, this one's got a stake in it. There's the stake there, so it's kind of doing all right, but still it's falling over. And then there's this one here. Yeah, so eggplants are a bit of a success at the moment, and tomatoes coming to the end of their successful time. Sweet potatoes, very successful. What else have I got to share? Oh yeah, these are the papaya. I remember just a month ago these things were barely popping out of the ground, so when I just got back, I think it was, yeah, when I got back from the first Perth trip, these things were just little tiny ones, and now they're, how high are they? They're nearly waist high. I haven't done anything with those avocados yet. These are some more of the cuttings from the sweet potatoes that I don't know if I will plant them. Oh, that's what I forgot to show last time. Wonder if this is the chili plant here from last year that I thought I killed. And this one's actually a chili. I noticed this a couple of weeks ago. It's probably it's old and crusty now. I should have picked it a while ago. At least I think that's a chili. I don't know, but it's something that's meant to be spicy. Kind of looks like capsicum. Who knows? Who knows? I'll take you down to the creek. And in other news with the bamboo, so I'm not 100% sure what happened here, but I think maybe, I really don't know, so I don't want to say for sure, but it looks like maybe this area got sprayed, and potentially, because it just all looks completely dead. So I don't know if it was just the dryness that killed off everything, but I just suspect that it was probably sprayed, and probably that spray, this here was the bamboo, and so it's completely gone. It definitely, despite watering it, it's gone. The Panama berry, this thing is just, it's really taken off now. I haven't actually looked at the berries since the last vlog update, but there seems to be, where is it? Yeah, so there seems to be a lot more berries growing at the moment. Oh, this is the same berry that I showed like 2 weeks ago. So it hasn't really grown all that much as far as that berry is concerned. It's just that there's a lot more berries on here now. And the mango, wow, the mango in the past 3 days, it just goes through these little growth spurts, and then pop, 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 out comes all these leaves. These are all brand new leaves. Beautiful. Should probably do some more watering of it. And I don't often show the guava tree, but there's a lot going on with this guava tree. Wonder if it shows up well, but it is full. Like, these are the little guavas from, say, like 2 weeks ago. They were just little tiny things, and now they're probably lychee size now. So I'm not really too sure, but I imagine maybe in March or so, maybe even before that, this thing will just be completely laden. So I said to some of the people in the neighborhood, if they like guava, to come over. I don't know if it shows up on this video, but like there's just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, and they're just growing so well. And every time I look at it, there's more little baby guavas that are appearing. So it doesn't appear to be slowing down with its guava production. And I think probably finally, oh, there's no wallabies down here today. No wallabies. The chocos, these are all weeds. Those are not the chocos. Oh, they're kind of taking over. The chocos are moving down through into here. But this thing is going absolutely wild. So it was going like up that direction, and then now, I guess the wind must have blown it down, and now it's still trying to find a way to hook onto something. So it's just kind of flopping around up there. But I imagine it'll throw up another chute up there and start continuing on up. But still don't think I've seen any actual. Oh wow, I didn't even notice that one. That one goes all the way, it's going up this branch here. Huh, that is very cool. Always something different every time I come down here. But yeah, so no fruit or vegetables or whatever choco actually is, I'm not too sure yet. But it seems to be doing quite well. Just having a look around the other side there. Can't really see too much over there. And yeah, I think I was gonna take you down to the bananas and the papaya. But I might leave that until the final update. So for now, wow, on the video, it looks really stormy over there, but actually it's totally not. It's full of blue sky everywhere, but it looks quite threatening over there. Anyway, yeah, so 2 weeks from now, that should be potentially the last one before the hiatus. And that'll be exciting because that'll kind of mark, it's like I'm really coming up to the 1 year since I've been on the land. And so I think that's a really good time for me to kind of take that hiatus and just look back on some of those videos over the past year and go, oh my goodness, things have changed so much, and all the stuff that I've learned and I'm looking forward to continuing to do in the future. So thanks again for watching the video.